This guy, Israel Medina, everybody. Let him know.
You guys might have heard, my name is Israel, and that's uncomfortable, man. But my last name is Medina, which is the holy city in Saudi Arabia where the Prophet Muhammad received his vision. And my middle name is Joseph Smith. Like, my parents just didn't give a fuck, I guess. My little brother's name is Buddha Jehovah Witness Medina. I was like, Dad, calm the fuck down. This is getting weird. I actually grew up most of my life in Milpitas, right? And Milpitas is a nice city, right? But growing up there, once in a while, somebody would try to, like, step to you. Hey, where you from, fool? Where your mama at? I'm like, dude, we all live in the same zip code. Leave me alone. How about we both count to 3 and name which Asian market we live nearby and settle our differences that way, you know? Milpitas is a city in the same way that a PlayStation 2 city is a city. It's all rendered weird. There's a lot of buildings you can't go inside. Alright, that's fine. It's like more of a Nintendo 64 crowd. I understand. I'll update that fucking joke. Have you guys heard that they're gonna stop making pennies next year? Yeah. Dude, that's fucked up. I love pennies, dude. What am I supposed to do? Apple Pay the wishing well? That's stupid. Did you guys also hear though that Trump is gonna take the ridges off of quarters next year? No, I just made that up. But that could happen. If the right person told him at the right time, that could happen. What else happened? The Gulf of Mexico was renamed to the Gulf of America, guys. Holy shit! I know, dude. White people take the land. They might as well take the water. I don't know. But I'm just upset that they didn't name it something more American to replace it. You know? If they would have named that something more American, it would have gone like AT&T presents Disney's Gulf of America, powered by Duracell, in loving memory of Officer Trent Burns. Like, they do some shit like that. I'm an immigration paralegal. That's my day job. So it's been busy, right? I like my job. Okay. Thank you. It's okay to laugh. Yeah, no, there we go. That's what we're here for. I like my job. The only thing I hate about my job is that I can't really vent. It's hard, you know? I tried today with a client. I was like, it's a tough day. And he was like, oh, same, bro. I just got off a 12-hour shift picking berries in the sun. And I was like, oh, yeah? Well, I've been typing. Oh, yeah, we don't have dental insurance, dog. What about that? You know, like, I can't complain. It's weird. But immigration's weird, man. You know, this, you guys know that in January, Dr. Phil was with ICE in Chicago, detaining migrants? You guys know this? Dude, it was weird. Dude, Dr. Phil went from interviewing the Catch Me Outside girl to trying to catch people outside. How about that? Dr. Phil, dude, imagine you're getting, like, arrested or detained, and Dr. Phil just runs up behind you with a camera and like, what were you thinking? Jesus Christ, dude. Dr. Phil always has some, like, weird-ass advice for you. He's always like, what's good for the dog isn't necessarily good for the frog. It's like, those are 2 different species, asshole. Like, who's that supposed to help? I like, speaking of fake doctors, I like watching chiropractor videos. I like watching chiropractor videos on YouTube, but only when they do it on, like, construction workers and landscapers, you know, my family, you know? Because they really need it, they really do. You know, I feel like us Latino men, we kind of keep everything repressed, like, deep down inside, you know? That's why we're so short and compact. That's why there's blood pressure issues in my community, everybody. But no, like, the chiropractor gets in there, he does his thing, and when the chiropractor does his thing, it's like he releases some trauma from the spine, you know? Like, he'll crack the dude's back, and the guy will be like, oh, I killed 2 people in Mexico. He's like, oh, shit. Then he'll move up to the neck, and the guy will be like, oh, I'm gay. And the chiropractor's like, I didn't even do anything yet, man. Hold it together. I was watching this YouTube channel. They had 3 videos in a row, right? The first one was an old lady. It's always fun. So some risk involved. The second one was a baby, and the third one was a dog. And I was like, how is this all the same fucking license? That doesn't make any sense. Why would a baby need a chiropractic adjustment, everybody? What do you call a baby that just got a chiropractic adjustment?
I don't know.
Crack baby. All right. We're going. I used to live in Eugene, Oregon. And my job there, I worked the overnight shift at Planet Fitness alone, right? I did the whole overnight shift. And fun fact about Eugene, Oregon, it's the city with the highest rate of homelessness per capita in the country, right? Like San Francisco doesn't have shit on us. Like San Francisco does have shit, it's on the sidewalk, but statistically, you know? So there were a lot of homeless members of this gym that would come in every night to shower, whatnot. You guys want to know what I learned? I learned that meth is the greatest pre-workout there has ever been, or will ever be, dude. People were in there bulking and cutting. I was like, what the fuck is going on? This one homeless guy, he asked me if I could spot him once, and I was like, sure. And then he handed me a Narcan, and I was like, what am I spotting you for, bro? Like, what are you trying to do? And he said, oh, I'm PRing tonight, and he's fucking... I got PR till the OD. All right. Fine. I also used to work at a Hawaiian barbecue spot owned by this white lady in like the middle of Eugene, Oregon. It's like she was obsessed with Hawaii. It's like she went to Hawaii once and just had like the old colonizer gene, just kind of like, I gotta take all of this. I gotta take all this with me. Put it in the plane. I gotta take all of it. But the problem with this restaurant, there were a lot of rats in this restaurant. Man. It was weird. Like, she yelled at me for not wearing a hairnet once, and I was like, did you know there's a rat taking a shit in the bathroom right now? Like, it's been living here a long time. And then the rat came out and hopped on her head, and she was like, how else do you think we make the mac salad? And the rat pulled her hair. Nice, Ratatouille fans. All right, I want to get the Ratatouille fans up in this bitch. Yeah. My mom just got back from a trip to Mexico. Right, and every time she goes, it's really scary because she's from a tiny village in Oaxaca, Mexico. Her village is so tiny, they just got internet 2 years ago. So before she goes, she'll just say some shit that scares the hell out of me, right? This last time, she was like, oh, I just hope the rope bridge holds. I was like, rope bridge? I've never even seen a rope bridge. Okay, that's fine. No, none of you have either. That's my point. Before, you have? Shit, all right, let me shut up. Before she left for this trip, it was her birthday, and we asked my mom what she wanted to do, and she says, oh, I want to go cherry picking. And, you know, leave it to my immigrant Mexican mother to want to pick fruit on her birthday. But we went because we're a family. You know, it's her birthday, right? And I'm not going to lie, guys, I come from a family of 8 people. And we picked like 40 pounds of cherries in an hour, guys. Like, it was a lot. Like, we didn't even have enough money to pay for all these cherries we picked. We just worked like 30 minutes of free labor for these cherry orchards. For the love of the game, you know? Like, we were doing really well. We left that place with 20 pounds of cherries and 5 10.99 forms. They were like, all right, next year. We need you. All right. I always like ending on a really fucked up joke. But just know it's a joke, okay? Don't think I'm weird. So a couple months ago, I drove out to the Grand Canyon. And what they tell you when you drive out to the Grand Canyon is that when you get there, you'll be like so overwhelmed with like the nature and all that shit, right? You'll cry. And I can't lie, guys. When I got there, I cried. Mainly because it took my dog a long time to tumble all the way down. Guys, that's the last time I played fetch with a ping pong ball, dude. That shit just kept bouncing. Alright, that's my set, everybody. Thank you guys so much. Have a great night.